Number 34. Once again, we want to draw a line down the middle of our equal sign to show that we have two sides, the left and the right. Now, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to also work this two different ways. The first way, I'm going to solve it by how we would normally solve equations. And then the second way, I'm going to clear the fraction. So I'm going to put clear the fraction. That's how I'm going to do it the second time. Okay? So if we're following our traditional rules for solving equations, the first thing we want to do, we want to isolate the variable term. So in order to do that, I'm going to move that positive 4 by subtracting it from both sides. When I do that, the 4's cancel out, the positive 4 and the negative 4 cancel out, and then we're left with negative 1/2 n equals negative 16. The negative 12 and the negative 4, they're the same signs, and the rule is same signs you add. Now, at this point, you're going to see me rewrite this, and I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of that fraction. So that's going to, instead of negative 1/2, it's going to be negative 2 over 1. And I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 2 over 1. Now, on the left side, the fractions being multiplied by its reciprocal cancels out and just makes positive 1. So we have positive n. And now we need to go ahead and simplify this. We have a negative times a negative, negative 16 times negative 2, basically. And a negative times a negative is a positive, and 16 times 2 is 32. So this would be positive 32. All right, now let's say if we started off by clearing the fraction first. If we start by clearing the fraction first, the denominator is 2. So what that means, I'm going to multiply everybody on both sides by 2. Everybody gets multiplied by 2. Okay? So 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times negative 1/2 is just going to end up with a negative 1. So we're going to have negative 1n equals, and then negative 12 times positive 2 is negative 24. Okay? Now we can go and move the 8 to the other side. We're going to subtract 8 from both sides because it's positive, and we move positives by subtracting. So that's going to give us negative 1n equals negative 32. And then our last step is to divide both sides by negative 1, which gives us a final answer of positive 32. Once again, n equals positive 32. Okay?